Talking about seafood, we're going to go into one of my favorites. I absolutely love oysters. From a kid, I always thought, who was the first man to pick this up out of the ocean, pop this thing open, and eat this slimy piece of muscle inside? They must have been very hungry. But to whoever that guy was, I salute you, because I love oysters. What we like to do here is we'll show you. This is an Apalachicola oyster. It's from the Gulf. As you see, sometimes they'll come in these clusters. These actually need to be cleaned off before they go into the restaurant. Some of them, ones that we already cleaned, are right here. And as you can see, they still have a high tolerance of barnacles on them and built up. So what we'll do is we're going to show you how to shuck one real quick, just because we want to go ahead and eat it. What we'll do is usually I'll take a towel, nice clean towel, and I'll put that right there. I'll fold it over just so I don't slip. Here's an oyster knife. Very dull, very dull. And so you don't slip, cut your hand. This takes a lot of practice. What you want to do is you want to find right there in the eye. You'll take the eye, you put it down, you'll go inside of the eye and pop up one good time. You'll go in just like that. As you see, your oyster is open. You don't want to lean it back and forth because you don't want to lose the juice. We'll go in here, we'll slide it all the way back. We'll take that little induction muscle, we'll pull that right off. We'll set that over here. Now right now, we'll wipe our knife. We'll go ahead and get any little bit of dirt or shells we see in there. We'll simply take our knife, slide it under our oyster, pop it right off the muscle. Right here, we have all the juice from the ocean, all the oyster liqueur is still set in there. Very good. Now, what we're looking for is a little bit of saltiness and then texture. We want it to be very tasty. Anything you have from the sea should taste like the sea. If you have fish that smell or shrimp that smell, that's not good. You want everything to smell very fresh, very salty, very clean smelling. I'm going to go ahead and eat this because I love oysters. Very, very good. Very salty, a little bit of brine you can catch on the back of your tongue, and it should go down very easily. Oysters are very good, and they're also harvested in every month that has an R in it. So just a little trick that you want to find out that seasonal thing that we was talking about. If you have an R, usually the oysters are ready to go. Now they do serve oysters all year round, and they do have a lot of different oysters. My favorite, Apalachicola, or anything from Louisiana. To touch base on a couple other oysters that they do have are blue point oysters, very popular. From Connecticut, farm raised, or Komodo oysters out of the Pacific, which is more of a metallic taste. When you're talking oysters, you can talk from France to California to the beautiful deep south.